Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. And off we go from Tampa. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First carry now for Jaden Blue. He'll manage only a couple. Jair Brown on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's second down and 7. A run once more with Blue. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Third down and 3. Look wide. Get this one complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
13 yards. And the Cowboys.
Again, here comes Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's got it! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play for the Cowboys. 32 yards. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. Blue is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their rhythm, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Second down throw from Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Back deep to receive the explosive Kevontae Turpin. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This one is caught by Turpin. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Out of the gun, a give to Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and depth fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they come up to face 3rd and 5.
Hey, alert 33. 20. Regular. Up.
Throwing is Baker. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Baker to throw. Now, screen set up for Irvin. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
180! Run. What's that?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
Gain of 6 yards.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision making.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 32-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blues. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And Lou's going to get it again here on first down. They're going to work this down inside the 45. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go, son. Here we go, young lady.
That is Ferguson in motion. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he will get into the end zone. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. His fourth TD grab of the season. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
What's that?
The handoff, it's Irvin. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Right back to Irving. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Pointer right, pointer left. 180. Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Throwing is Mayfield. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but he gained it to good enough for the first down.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Jalen Naylor was the intended receiver that time, and it'll be third down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and Instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And good running on the return. It'll help him out as the ball right around the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Darnold to throw on first down. That is brought in. And out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
And the Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard mark.
10 yards.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
First and 10.
Again, it's Blue. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now it's decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try.
22-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight ends. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Gibbs, this is Irving. And this will be a Bucs first down. As the tackle was made at about the 43-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
First and 10. They'll run it. It's Irving. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Marquise Bell on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
From the
4.
35, here's second down and 4.
Kings!
To throw is Mayfield. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The throw on first down is Darnold. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First and 10.
On first down, here's Blue. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Third down, they need 5.
Third and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
On the ground, it's Blue. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. In motion now, it's Collins. He'll let one go down the middle. And he can hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop a ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second, but you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
On third and long, here's Darnold. That's out quickly, and it is caught. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
17-yard line.
They'll run with Irving. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards. Complete to Emeka Egbuka.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
180! Real.
Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game, and they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield, and you can see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, Here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. You got a little reckless that time, and the defense made it pay.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. This is Blue. He'll pop this ahead for about 4. But it will set up 3rd down.
He's across midfield.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It's 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Blue. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Darnold. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
The kicker on
Aubrey
4
now
point
for the extra point. He gets it to go. Cowboys are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Pistol. Dead. Regular. One time.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running down, there is a lot of space open underneath him.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
3rd down, it's Irving. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing, Darnold. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. He'll let this go towards the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with blue. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. They'll run the toss here with blue. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important. And give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Up, 180. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's no secret, this offense has severely struggled to sustain drives this entire game, and the scoreboard, for the most part, Mike, it reflects that. I mean, that interception should, in essence, put an end to any lingering hope of a last-minute comeback.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. Rolling right. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Aubrey good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down.
King,
First
king,
and
king.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Regular. What's up?
On first down is Mayfield. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
The Cowboy first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold to throw. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been